God.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of Let It Ride. I believe we're on a heater. We're about maybe our fourth episode this week. I'm your
Really?
co-host, Brandon.
And I'm Cam. Good to hear that we got 4 videos this week. Do we know
Something like that.
Do we know the total or no?
You can pull it up. We're funded by the Veve gas and the viewer gas. So we're getting some likes up on the board, and we're feeling a little hot right now. So might as well ride it.
Definitely like a Let It Ride pump going on right now.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. We had a huge drop this morning. We did do a live stream, a little short one.
First live stream ever. Congrats.
It was, yeah, check it out. We did get, what did we have? Cam, you went and grabbed.
I grabbed a Loki. I grabbed a Thor, mint number 85, lowest mint ever on the Let It Ride members, and a Jane Foster sub 1000 mint, which was decent. So 530, I think that was. So pretty good drop all around for me. And then you did all right as well.
Yeah, and then today unfortunately, I got 3 Lokis, which is all right because they're selling pretty well, and I wanted Loki at least.
Right.
But then I also pulled an Odin, who is the ultra rare in the set, which I'm pretty happy about. And then we had the Givenchy drop at 3 p.m. today, and I did manage to secure I believe it was a rare. I'm not sure, but it was
a rare
card, the Pride card. And I did just make a nice little quick flip on that. Price looks now stable around 420-ish. I think I cashed it for about 310 when it was climbing down, but just wasn't really huge into the piece, but I knew it would sell well. So just went for it. And now I got some gems to play with.
Yeah, you got gems to play with. I just wasn't too confident. I just wasn't really sure. Like I just didn't really I just didn't know enough where I was just like, I didn't know much about the old Pride. Like I only knew what you were kind of like telling me. Like I didn't look into it that much. So I kind of just stayed away. Definitely regretting it now if I get pulled one of those rares. I don't know. Are the other ones still above retail? Do you know?
Yeah. So the heart right now is selling for 85. So that's
50, right?
50% gain. Yeah, they're both 50.
Okay.
So Givenchy, I gotta look it up now. But I love this app, dude. I really do now.
It's
so much easier.
Yeah.
But Givenchy there, and then the flag is going for 73. So both of them are above market price, above retail price. There we
definitely go. Think the lack of mints helped that cause.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right. I mean, total was under 6K mints of the whole collection.
So that played a huge part, which is great. I mean, good for, I don't remember the guy's name, but I mean, he seemed pretty dope on the
yeah, he was cool.
AMA about it. That we're going to dive into a little bit more. We had some pretty big news that I'm sure most of the VV community is well aware of by the time we're going to roll into this video. But we were tied up a little bit yesterday, couldn't get one out. So bringing it to you today. You want to lead us off there?
Yeah, so we did get, as Cam mentioned, wonderful community video. Was with the gentleman that released the Pride collection. And we had the wonderful VV news that Payout is here to a lot of users. There is they made the official update that the web app is live, which is also awesome because they did kind of like a soft launch.
Right.
But I don't remember the exact dates they said, but they were expecting by mid-July that all users would have access to MTL if they got approved during the KYC process.
Right. So those of you new listeners, MTL is Cashout in the VV world. But yeah, no, that was a huge kind of mic drop by Reese. Definitely, I think a lot of people really weren't expecting that, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of more towards like the end of July, maybe even like end of August. I really wasn't rushing this whole thing. I just, again, nothing against them, but like they don't want to make things super crystal clear in case they drop the ball, right? They don't want to like set the expectations high at this point. So I get it because we weren't really sure on how long KYC rollouts would take. Then all of a sudden people just had MTL out of nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of just happened. But it was cool kind of the way that we heard that someone had cashed out. So Foster Hill got up there like he was going to ask a question and then dropped the news that he had cashed out to crypto. He cashed out to Bitcoin and Ethereum, both successfully. He ran a bunch of transactions. Yeah, and USDT. So
Did not do bank account.
no, didn't do bank account yet. But now that I think about it, I mean, only because I only have a local bank as of right now. Then again, acting like I'm going to cash out anytime soon, which
Right.
isn't going to happen. But I might even just go to crypto, just keep it easy if
I mean,
it's in the very near future. But I don't see that happening.
definitely really easy to cash out into USDT and transfer that to fiat if you wanted to. But I
Right.
think
Yeah.
USDT is a perfect place you can hold for now, at least run on your trust wallets and
Right.
sit while we're waiting for the obviously this bear crypto market to cool down.
Right. So it was definitely cool to see that there's been a lot of FUD obviously going around the community that we're all well aware of, not maybe not delivering. So it was honestly just like a breath of fresh air. There are a lot of people in this project that have tried to get people involved and talk about it, but there's obviously just that one fatal flaw. It's been like, all right, can't get your money out. So why would you even think about doing that? You're insane. I'm sure anybody watching this video has probably gotten that reaction before.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just nice to see that, all right, there is a way. I mean, granted, when those people who aren't in the project, when you tell them that they have to cash out to Binance USDT, they're probably going to lose their minds. But hey, one step at a time.
Yeah.
So it's,
But I mean, there's going to be some that are going to be cool with that. I mean, the target market I think that Veve really has to get into is the average daily user of their phone and collector. Like you already have like a lot of crypto nuts know about it. They just choose not to be in it. So
right.
at this point, you're trying to get those old status collectors. You can get those old guys that have 150 Tods sitting there, physical Tods, or 200 common mints of the original Fantastic whatever comics.
Right.
I mean, those are the guys you want to get in, and if you can get those in, they're going to bring their friends and their friends and their friends, and who knows.
It was interesting. We kind of brushed on this earlier when we were texting. I kind of said like, oh wow, like having Binance USD or whatever, Binance USD. I think that's the name of the Binance. I was like, oh my god, like that's
Yep.
like at least what I thought was like a decent foundation, like indicating that, oh man, like Binance. I mean, I still think a Binance listing is coming at some point, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But that's at least I thought was a decent stepping stone. You said, maybe not right away because it's more to do with like the MTL provider.
Yeah.
And the question was asked on the AMA. It was like, well, why can't we cash out to OMI? Which I thought was a pretty good question because you were expecting that, and I was also kind of expecting that as well. And they said that it had to do with like the money transfer licensor not being supportive with OMI, which made a lot of sense.
The thing is, when you look at it face value, if you can get it to Bitcoin, it's just as good as getting it to OMI in my eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Just the fact of the matter is that you can hold the OMI in your wallet on the app. So that would make it a little bit easier to transact in. So it's not like they have a Bitcoin wallet in the in-app, right? You only can see OMI balance. Yeah. So if that you can see that accrue and adjust based on purchases. You can say, oh, I want to turn. You can do it instantly, like, hey, I want to convert 100K OMI into 100K gems. I want to do my 100K gems cash out, bang, bang, bang. Like you can all cycle through, transfer the three. That's going to be so easy and definitely bring the utility I think we need.
Yeah. No, I mean, OMI to NFT is probably, I mean, I'd say I think if I were to guess, I say MCP is probably next.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to guess the timeline, right, in terms of like what's the next big roadmap kind of thing. But so I'd probably say MCP and then, OUP kind of mixing there along the way. Reese kind of mentioned yesterday that like his next big project. I mean, Reese is an OMI guy. Like people forget that like Reese is the OMI comms manager. And like OMI and Veve they're obviously connected, but they are also like two different things.
Very.
So Reese, I was almost surprised to hear Reese be the one breaking the news yesterday, because that's just like Vivi's not like he mentions like the way they talk about it is Veve, and then he goes, oh, and on the Ecomi side of things,
right?
Like they're two separate entities in a way.
The thing is, I think Reese is more like community accepting, so I feel like
he is.
The community loves Reese, obviously. So him breaking the news just kind of fits the bill.
It felt good. It was a feel good story. Reese dropped the news. We did get a like on our tweet from Reese, by the way, so he knows Literide Pod exists, which is obviously a great feeling as well. Same with Alex G. Got some love. So we're just trying to grow, and it's working, at least a little bit. MTL helps us grow as well.
I guess another cool thing we can talk about is They talked about at San Diego Comic-Con, they're gonna be partnering with the Marvel booth. Is that correct?
Right. Now, well, yeah. So I don't know if no, we just texted about that. It's hard to keep track of like what we talk about on and off this pod. But yeah, so I think they kind of hinted at that because when they initially dropped, they're like, "Hey, we're going to Comic-Con and we are with a partner," and then everyone's just kind of like, "Oh my god, what's a new partner?" And then like if I remember
It was,
clearly,
like,
they
not a
definitely
new.
said it doesn't have to be a new one,
Yeah.
and it was just kind of like when you go to a Comic-Con, like what brand is going to give Vivi the most publicity at a Comic-Con? You know what I mean? Like it's a Marvel, it's a Disney. You would imagine, right? Like that didn't come as the biggest surprise. Put it that way. It was obviously great to hear, but that wasn't the biggest surprise.
So to get it straight, they didn't say Marvel explicitly, but
Right.
it's looking like it. And if that's where we want to get in, if we can get a VV partnered booth right with Marvel at Comic-Con, the center for all the comics.
Well, that's what it is.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If we do get that Marvel booth as opposed to like a Mercorno booth or something, you know.
Right. But it is a Marvel booth confirmed.
Oh, it is a confirmed Marvel booth.
Oh no, it's I was confused at why you're saying no, it's a confirmed Marvel booth.
Oh, that they said we're going with the Marvel booth in San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes, that's exactly what they said.
Wow, I missed that. I thought it was.
You missed it. You texted me saying you missed it.
Did I missed it again? I don't even remember that.
No, dude. If you
I thought you were speculating.
No, dude. Marvel booth confirmed.
Wow.
They said there's like I think he said 5 Comic-Con exclusive drops, which I'm assuming will all be Marvel that week. So no, it's 100%
moments.
I don't know. I mean, Iron Man, like, kind of technically is that, I suppose, right? But
5 drops, Cam.
I mean, there's not going to be golden moments.
Cam. 5 drops. Think about it.
The other 5 Avengers that aren't Iron Man.
Damn it! There's 6 Infinity Stones.
There are 6, but there are 6 total Avengers in the OG Avengers, and there's only been Iron Man released thus far. But yes, no, it is 100% confirmed Marvel booth for San Diego Comic-Con. That's a lock. You definitely missed that. So
we do have a guest in here. It's
I could tell. Hey,
past appearance.
33 now.
What's up, gang?
Jamer coming in when we're high.
Well, I was like, I don't want to come in if you guys are in the middle of a steamy debate, but I couldn't hear what you were talking about, and I knew there was a big Thor drop today, so I had to hear what you guys were chirping on.
Jamer knew better than to come in like when we had our 3-view video of the market crashing, but he knew, 100 views back to back. Now let me get in so I can see all these people. He's a smart guy. He knew when to get in.
The other day, he was like, yo, dude, we got 100 views. I was like, I heard.
Back to back. You know. Back to back.
Well, it's good to hear, boys. But
so you knew the Thor? Did you go for the Thor drop today? I didn't hear.
The Thor drop today. I completely forgot, and I think that's getting back into it here. It's been.
It is easy to forget once everyone. I mean, even we've been forgetting. I mean, now so in the past week or so, we kind of turned it up to 100, but no fun to do with the viewer number. But
like 600.
Yeah.
No, we were
drop. It looked good.
We were talking. So basically, BV is going to Comic-Con, and they are partnered with Marvel at Comic-Con, and they're going to be at a booth with Marvel.
Well, that's going to be great for promotional
and
purposes.
There's 5 exclusive drops. Did they say is it like a geographic drop? Do you have to be in the area to get it, or is it a global?
I don't think so. I think it's global. I think they did say they will have like some like local like geographic kind of things, like some, but like they didn't say specifically 5 like con exclusive drops.
And if they don't know already, those are the types of people that you definitely want to be getting
right.
The Veve.
Yeah, I think they probably figured that. So
the timing is pretty spot on with the Cashout now being underway with the beta and everything. So
well, they did kind of say that like once MTL gets rolled out, like their marketing is going to be abundantly clear.
You can talk to people and not sound like an idiot.
It was a waste.
Right. I don't even know when San Diego Comic-Con is, but I know New York is in October. But anybody know when San Diego is?
I don't know.
See you on Twitter.
Know. Let's see.
But it's gonna be an intriguing.
It's definitely exciting times in the Veve world, so I thought I'd make my reappearance. I'm sure I'll be back on the pod soon.
That's the thing.
When we get you full blown back in, we gotta get you to log into the Veve onto the web app.
Yeah, maybe that'll have you guys. You've talked about the web app, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys done a walkthrough? Walkthrough up.
We got it.
I guess we kind of we pretty much did a walkthrough. I guess we kind of like went through our vault
walkthrough or like a PowerPoint. You can just go through it.
Yeah, I mean we can. Veve web app's kind of It's pretty similar to the phone
It's
app.
pretty similar to the app. Yeah, there's not a
Right.
whole lot of difference there.
Right
which
now
is-
it's beta. The really cool thing is you can just kind of do everything and click the gear and click this payout button.
see the big thing is that like he mentioned the walkthrough kind of like fostered it for MTL. The problem is that we're diamond hands and nobody's cashing out.
No one's cashing out ever.
So like we're just not gonna be able to walk through
Ever.
that.
Yeah. True.
Ever.
True. That's what I said. Why do I care about cash out if I'm diamond hands? But
No, we don't. That's the, like for
the greater
individuals.
good of the community and how market fluctuations work. It's good to have the thing that people want most. And that's
Right. Need the stability. We need the stability. But other than that, no, I agree. Not needed.
enjoy it.
Pleasure.
J-Mar, continue. Love the surprise appearance.
Yeah. So good little cameo there.
Love that.
So we had talking about finishing up with Comic-Con geographic.
July
drops.
21st.
July
July 21st, by the way. Okay, so that's not even a month away.
Oh, big
So-
thing also. We have, you said, David, you hinted at.
Oh, amazing. I see. I didn't hear this. I was gone from the AMA, but like I saw it all over Twitter. And David Hughes mentioned this before. Like he was on like some pod and they asked like, oh, this was months back. I go like, what's the drop that you're most looking forward to? And he said Amazing Fantasy 15. So like we've always kind of had that one.
Yeah.
And I guess, during he hopped on the AMA. I did see that he was on, but I was leaving work and I was just kind of like, whatever. I heard what I needed to hear. But then I saw it on Twitter kind of, and it was just a bunch of people talking about it. And then I just saw some speculation. It was like Amazing Fantasy has to be dropping in August, 60-year anniversary of the comic, 1-year anniversary of the Spider-Man drop, which the Secret Rare Spider-Man is probably a top 5, probably top 3 collectible on the app, I would imagine, in terms of popularity value. If you could create a metric that combined popularity and value, I'm sure Secret Rare Spider-Man would be up there.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, so that's just an Amazing Fantasy 15 is the first appearance of Spider-Man. I don't know if we verbalized that. We talked about ASM 1 being a great comic, which it is. That's like the first comic in the Spider-Man series that Stan Lee launched, but he didn't get ASM 1 without Amazing Fantasy 15. So that's going to be a huge comic drop, which I guess it was actually tough to look up the anniversary of that comic date, believe it or not. Like when you look up, it just says August 1962 on a bunch of websites, and I kind of had to dig.
Like you can't figure the actual date.
Right, I had to dig through a bunch of websites to find August 10th. So I don't even know how legit that is, but that's what I saw. That was the first actual numbered date I saw. So
I mean, whatever it is, I mean, if we're gonna get it at some point in August, regardless, I think that's insane.
it is. But back to these Comic-Con dates, by the way. I mean, I just can't. I mean, do I put my life balance on MTL being live by Thursday, July 21st? There's just no way to go to Comic-Con without this live for everybody, right?
I kind of agree with that.
Right. Like right when I saw that date, like my heart like skipped a beat. I was like, oh my God, MTL has to be
July. Maybe it's probably gonna go live beginning of that week, is my opinion.
Yeah. And that's a
then-
Thursday. July 21st is the Thursday.
So it's gonna go live Monday or some point during that week.
Right. Pretty crazy. It's almost like they know what they're doing as a company, right? Like it's almost that's why we invested as much money as we have. That makes sense. So good job by Veve there. Well done.
I'd love to see it.
It's incredible. It's incredible. That's again, it's just more so relieving. Like I was just so happy for MTL. Again, like we have no purpose of cashing out, but just like having that stability that will attract so much more people that have been hesitant to not get into the project. Because again, I mean, it is a risk, right? I mean, there's no guarantee we're getting the money out.
Oh, none at all.
You know what I mean? So it's again, I always thought we were, you know what I mean? I'm sure you always did too. The reason why you kept buying stuff, like we knew we were going to get our money out, but it was again, never 100%, right? So it was definitely good to hear that this is really moving along.
So I just kind of wanted to test this out. Going off that Comic-Con, can you see this, Cam? You can see my phone on the screen.
Yeah, you're in the web app. Yeah.
No, what are you currently seeing right now?
I see, looks like the store page of the Veve web app coming soon. Young Avengers issue number 1.
All right, so let me see this again. Bang. Share. What are we seeing now?
Your phone. How'd you do that?
Download this Reflector 4 app. It's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Now we're in my phone vault in my phone Veve.
So if you were to leave the Veve app, like you would still like see like your phone screen, correct? Okay, yeah, you would. Wow, that's amazing.
So yeah,
Now, can you? This is you interacting with your actual phone,
I'm fully
correct?
I'm fully on my phone right now.
Okay, so I don't know if you were manipulating your phone kind of like through your computer, your desktop.
Yeah, so we
Look
got
at all
all
those
that.
old. Look at all those old comics that you got that I just kicked to the curb so long ago.
Let's see. I don't even know if there's anything in my old vaults, my vaults here.
I got to play with mine still.
My problem is there was an old trick in the book where you could clear out all your files and you would get a drop quicker. So I would always clear everything. So every time it takes even longer to download again,
No, okay.
which is a pain.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't really have anything to share on my phone here, but I thought it would be cool to check it out for future because we're going to probably look to do a little bit more of the live, depending on, how the live goes on the YouTube ratings here. I don't think we're
Go on. Go back to that Twitter. Go back. Did you see that tweet?
instant sellouts, solid secondary sales.
Two down.
Cool off.
That's a sick tweet. I don't know if he actually said that, but that's hilarious if that's true.
I don't know. How are we gonna kill Marvel Comics 1?
Dude, I mean, I don't know, dude.
It's Amazing Fantasy 15. I thought it was 50.
No, it's 15.
15. So
Yeah.
Amazing Fantasy 15, Marvel Comics 1 killer. That's a bold statement. If
I don't know if he said that. I kind of want to check the replies, like see if I would just love to see if that's like factual. Oh, deleted. Wow.
Yeah, everyone's probably
I don't know, dude. Again, I don't know.
Yo, I gotta check the price now.
What, Marvel 1? Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Marvel 1 be taking a hit. It's time to buy Marvel 1. What Obi-Wan you get? Oh, you got the uncommon. Yeah, nice.
So many comics I can't find.
Dude, that's why I sold so many. Dude, good for you holding on now.
Yeah, I'm holding on. I think it's gonna be cool to
nice.
see. And I got edition 58,000 classic.
Yeah, whatever.
154.
Wow.
So I did take a little hit. I could snap 2 of these Marvel ones, maybe.
That wouldn't be the worst buy either.
But yeah, it's very interesting what to do with some gems here. I finally feel like I've got some money to play with, which isn't always the best thing because I do kind of feel like this MTL is going to bring a little bit of a market downturn simply because people are going to be cashing out and undercutting, just trying to even see what the price, see even how the cash out process works, just to, people have been in here since late 2020 and have been getting drops upon drops upon drops, have 400 Marvel ones. They're going to want to sell and reap some benefits. People with $100,000 vaults, like people are going to want to get some of that money back and recoup their initial investment if they can.
Yeah, no, again, I see it, one of two ways. Like I see that way as well, but like there was my mind process the other day, like my thought process where they announced MTL. I'm like, yo, I need to put more money in right now and buy a beta. And that's exactly what I did. So I think there's gonna be a lot of money coming in. But again, I do agree that people probably will be undercutting as well. But I think if the undercutting happens first and all the new money comes in, then it should be a bunch of people stacking, which I would imagine also happens.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about it that I personally feel more comfortable putting money in now that I know that I can take it out.
For sure, guaranteed.
But the whole aspect of I don't know how many people are going to be depositing $100,000 as opposed to cashing out $100,000.
Well, I mean, for sure. I mean, again, it's also the timing, right? Like if MTL had been enabled in January,
oh yeah, people
would be depositing $100,000 to buy Secret Rare Spider-Man.
Right.
But now, I think the overall current state of markets, right? I mean, nobody's even with MTL and Veve's nowhere near big enough for people to be like, you know what, like screw that. I don't care that Bitcoin's down, 70%. Like, let's just put in a bunch of money into these speculative assets that nobody knows what they're going to do. So obviously you're going to need like everything else to kind of recover for Veve to really, really see its day, I would imagine. But
yeah, I agree.
But in time. So, dude, it's just so crazy looking at my web app and just seeing number 85 for a collectible. Like that's
Yeah,
just
that's
wild.
insane.
It's wild to see.
That is so crazy.
So that's very nice to see.
Ooh, look at that. You can add a custom list. That's interesting.
That could be kind of new. I
Yeah,
got Beta
that's
Bill on the
definitely-
wish list, huh?
Huh?
Beta Ray Bill made the wish list today, huh?
Yeah, so I went through a whole little wish list revamp. And this is what we got. We got the OG. This is the first appearance of Harley Quinn, which is pretty cool. She's selling for right now, I think she's about 100 gems, which is pretty low. So 250 actually.
But only 76 for sale. So that's 1% are for sale.
Yeah,
That's
so
7,500.
yeah,
How's Common Vader doing?
Common Vader is at 150.
Dude, like what is this? That makes no sense. When you look at wish list, when you click on the collectible, do you see how much it's worth? No, see how that works? You couldn't see the price there?
I don't know why it just showed me for
But
her though.
it showed you for her, right? Were you checking it from the wish list? Yeah, you were, right? So that's just weird. Like I clicked on Woody and I just didn't see the price. Yeah, I can't see the price anymore.
Yeah, beta. Only thing you can say.
Beta, right.
Yeah, sold in a blind box drop. No, I want to see it.
Right. I want to see it in the market. You can't even see it there.
Yeah, this is interesting. But I know Joker was down big. So Beta Ray Bill. Show me Beta Ray. Give me a price. So 187 for Beta Ray. He's kind of holding steady. I did see him creep up to like 225 earlier today,
Okay.
but he's been swinging a bit. Joker, this is probably not going to show up, but this is probably all right. So he's showing me 335 right now, and Joker has been on my wish list since I don't know when, but first appearance of the most iconic, one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic villain of all time, aside from I'd say Joker, Darth Vader. Who else?
No, I'd say Joker and Darth Vader are probably the most two. I think I might even give the edge to Darth Vader.
Oh, the Darth Vader for sure, but
Yeah.
I think he's definitely up in the group, in the conversation.
Absolutely. I mean, Thanos, dude, we don't have a Thanos collectible yet. It's gonna be kind of cool to get one of those.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a Thanos mighty. It's gonna be the sickest thing ever.
I don't want a mighty dude. I want like a monster Thanos. Like
I want a Thanos mighty for sure.
ripping the gauntlet. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
I would love a gauntlet.
Yeah, gauntlet would be cool. I'd love to put the gauntlet on like one of my
Like
collectibles.
put gauntlet on Vader.
Right. OP.
So let's see if I can particularly reach into golden moments. Iron Man, great little pickup too. If you're in the market for something, 450. This is Avengers A. I'm just think it's around 350, but that's another one that's kind of on my list.
345. Yeah.
So a golden moment Avengers logo, Joker, same price. But we do have a lot of things to look at and think about, like the fact, I don't know what to do.
It's
a good problem to have.
So tough. And again, it is a good problem to have. We're early to a project. It is on the speculative side of things, obviously, right? But it's stuff that we like. You know what I mean? That's one thing that we really do have going for us. That's so funny how when I sold you, I just heard about the Omi token. You know, we date back to our first video, and I was just kind of like, it's for digital collectibles. And we're like, what the hell even are those? And then I was like, I'm pretty sure there could be like Marvel ones because I saw like there was like the Batman one because they had Todd dropped, I think by the time that I don't know when Todd did drop. I don't know if we have the date on that.
It's before December of 2020.
Oh, so it wasn't, so it definitely had dropped. Yeah. So, and they were definitely on the market for wicked cheap probably by the time we got it in April. We just didn't do anything about it. Yeah. So unfortunate.
I personally think that I saw Todd in the store.
Really still available in store?
I think I saw one in the store.
So the drop Todd. I remember seeing on Twitter, I followed my boy Jay Gagan, that like the drop was a mess. Because like the app was just still beta. Like people were crashing and everything. Like it was not good. So that was just so funny. But again, like we had no like, could you imagine that like in April, I would tell you that like I had my first appearance Loki Mighty. Like it just is so crazy that like this project has been so Marvel Disney centric, which are just brands that we're so behind.
Yeah, it is.
That makes it easier for us to stay involved.
Flashback to August, logging in and seeing a $400 Spidey ultra rare or secret rare in the market in the store, just still seeing it up for purchase, and just being like, oh, what's that? Now it's what, 10K, 20K?
Yeah, down 90% from its all-time high as well. So it's
win some, you lose some, but you know, we're here now and we're here moving forward. We're staying in the loop.
Here to stay.
Keep you guys in the loop, and really all you can ask for.
Yes, to sum it up, neither of us have KYC, by the way.
Soon.
Reading on that.
Soon.
Greatest Veve word of all time. There are MTL people with access. I think they said like 1,000, which on the grand scheme of things, if I had to guess how many, like their term for active users is probably different than ours, but people who like use the app pretty close to every day are looking at pretty much all the drops. If I had to guess that number, I'd say it's my guess 15,000, which I've like people are using it right now. Like that number was definitely a lot different in January, but like I'm talking about like the diehards that are really rocking with the project, even when commons are at $1.9, $1.90. Like those people, I think there's like 15,000 of. So 1,000 people have that MTL access. About those KYC rollouts are still going. It's just kind of like wait your turn kind of thing. So it'll come at some point. MTL cashing out to Ethereum, Bitcoin, USDT, and Binance USD, and fiat as well. It's been successful, and Foster even said like they say like, oh, wait up to days, even a couple weeks, but Foster cashed out his crypto and got it. One of the transfers, I don't know which crypto it was, within 5 minutes, right? 5-10 minutes.
5 minutes was USDT, 30 minutes was Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin's a little bit long, but still, again, that's not going to be the case for everybody. You know, there'll be different traffic at certain times or whatever, but when there isn't a lot of traffic, it can be pretty quick. And then we didn't even talk about gas really quick, but if you cash out crypto, there will be gas fees as well.
Yep.
Just something to think about, but nobody on this pod should be worried about cashing out to crypto anyway for I don't know how long, but not right now at least. So you still until AF15 comes out, nobody think about cashing out. So at least till August.
Stack them. Multiples, pick it up while they're on the ground. I think personally, I think they're going to go a little bit lower. Not financial advice, but I think now is not a bad time to start. I mean, even dollar cost average into your favorite collectibles, right? I have common Spidey at a grand gem. Some, you know, buying one now at 250 puts me at like $600, $750.
My average, what I had, 760 and 150, so 900. So I'm at like 450 about. So.
So you could even DCA that part.
I could go lower. There's always lower. So it's been obviously this past week has just been also just been a blast creating these videos. Just that there's so much hype around the project now. So I think that's only going to get better. It's kind of curious though. Like, is there going to be a lull, like a sort of like you win a championship in sports and you like have that bad year because like you just on the high just automatically come down? Like, is that what we're going to feel?
I think we have some dark times ahead, but I think the dark times lead to really, really bright and lovely times.
But even just more moving forward in the future, like we talked about even doing like some contests, like we put in $50, like who can run it up or buy the right stuff and hodl for, you know, a month or I don't know, just like even short periods of time. Say hodl, but so we'll do like contests. We can have like even maybe viewers participate, right? Like we can kind of like see like, oh, screenshot like what you bought, like see what's worth then, document it, something like that. We mentioned giveaways once transfers are kind of back up. We don't know really when that'll be, but I'm assuming it'll be shortly after KYC is up because that's kind of what the purpose of KYC is. Yep, got us about a minute left. So once KYC gets going, I imagine transfers will be up as well. We're also going to need the verdict, final thing before we go. Omi bet who wins. We got to figure it out over, you know, MTL access because I think I said one of us will have it, but I think a draw could be in order for some people.
You got 2 more days. We'll have to rewatch the film and see what we got.
All right. What to see. All right. Send us off.
As always, everyone, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, follow the journey, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. Love talking to you, new people watching the video. Love the support. I'm Brandon.
Appreciate it. All right. I'm Ken. Thanks, guys.
Adios.